I got a fire in me. You're gonna set to burn. And we got a world to see and all the time to learn. Oh, let's set out on our road. We'll see how far we can.
What happens when you're reckless? Trying to get a little too close to the trees. Drone went down. Was able to locate it. Let's see what the damage is. Wow.
I never really learned my colors. I never really see you blush. I never really cared for navy. I never really cared that much. Now I'm running on empty. Running on empty.
Wow. This is I'm here at Getaway House as part of the Artist Fellowship. So what that means is I pitched an idea to Getaway about some art that I would like to create during my time here. So they obviously liked my idea and put me up into this tiny house to stay. So that's what I'm going to be doing. And the project that I pitched was I wanted to do some drone photography and videography here. So I wanted to do a little like 30-second kind of highlight of like the Getaway campsite / surrounding areas, and some photography as well. So my first idea is, and let me show you the shot that I have in mind, and I'm not sure if it's going to work, but we're going to try. I want to fly my drone in here, and I want to start flying it towards that window. Okay, and as I start flying towards the window, I'm going to stop, I'm going to cut it, and I'm going to go outside and continue the flight. So it basically, once I edit it, will look like I am flying through the window. So let me set up my drone and we'll get started. Now we are outside. There's the window I just flew out of, and there's my drone. So I am going to start over here. We're going to lift it up. We're going to fly it straight out. Might have to adjust this a little bit because if you can see, if I take off right from here, I might run into some trouble with this plant here. But there's actually a really good kind of opening here, which will look good when I do it with the drone. I can fly straight through and probably get straight through these trees, and it will kind of give the impression that we're flying through the woods, which is exactly what I want. I already have an idea of a shot. I do want to get an aerial shot going down over the road. Pretty basic stuff, but I wanted to get that shot. Maybe get some cars going under it on the road and everything. But let me see what else I can possibly grab here. And then once you're in the air, there's so many things, which is why I love flying, that I wouldn't be able to see from just walking around. So once I'm in the air and I see something, I'll show you guys kind of my process of what I do with that. But I'm going to take a walk around a little bit more, see if I can find something else, and then we're going to start flying. We gonna start flying. Start recording, and we're off. So what I'm doing first is, I don't know if you could see me. I hope you can see me. Let me just adjust this real quick to make sure that you can see me. So what I do first is I am going to kind of get a quick look around to see what we got here. This is gorgeous. Absolutely gorgeous. Wow. Oh, one thing I forgot to tell you guys is I do always check the airspace and if it is safe to fly. Also, always check the weather. If it's too windy. Look at this shot. I'm gonna go get this shot right now. So this is exactly what I was talking about, is I wanted some of the road with some cars going down. So that's what I'm gonna do right now. It is so nice. Look at this bend. And it's perfect. Like, and I don't really even have to move the drone here. I'm just getting some cars going right through frame, which is beautiful. Perfect. Alright. Spin it around here. So now for an alternate shot, I'm going to click recording for a second. For an alternate shot, what I'm going to do is I'm going to move it backwards, right? And for my alternate shot of that road, what I'm going to do is I'm going to hit record. I'm going to go forward. And as I'm going forward and seeing the road, I'm going to gently start to move my gimbal upward. Gives a really cool shot and some perspective of where we are. And now I'm going to stop moving forward but continue to move my gimbal upward, and there we go. So that's a really cool shot. I am going to go backwards. So to maximize my time, again, I'm always about maximizing my time with this drone. I'm going to do a simple, I love top-down shots because it's a shot that is so obviously from drone that you can't see from really any other perspective unless you have a helicopter. So I am going to move backward here, record to get myself back to my starting position, but I'm also recording, right? So I'm not wasting any time with this battery. This could be a usable shot because I'm getting the road again, which I love. Love how it curves like that. I actually, real quick, and see, this is the improvising part. I kind of want to just follow this road a little bit. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to center myself over the road, kind of going this way. And I also want a picture of this. Real quick. Going to take a quick picture of this. Ooh, a car. Did I get it? Alright. I'm going to switch back to video. And what I'm going to do is I'm just going to follow this road for a second. And hopefully I get a car. Love it. Alright, I'm going to get a little higher up because I also very much love this shot as a photograph. It's really hard. Sometimes I try not to do photography and video at the same time because it's really hard for me to keep toggling back and forth. I feel like I'm always being pulled in like two different directions and it's kind of frustrating, but I mean, what can you do? I don't really have time to like come here again for a dedicated photo trip. This is really nice, and this is also a nice drone shot, right? So what we're gonna do is we're gonna flip back to video. We are going to, I'm gonna bump the ISO up to 1 more just because I don't want it too underexposed. It'll be a bitch to fix in post. Don't worry about the cache full thing. This is still writing to my memory card. This is a really nice shot right here. Beautiful. Okay, now again I'm going to hit record, and I'm not taking it back home to land, but I want it back closer to me. But as I'm recording, I still can possibly use some of this, but I'm maximizing.
you kind of get a cool shot like that. You know, again, another shot that you would have never been able to get with a drone. That's the way you have to think, is not just putting the drone up there and showing big landscapes. There are other ways to use your drone. You need to fly close to things, not too close, but fly close to things and show different perspectives that makes people think like, oh my god, how did she get that shot? She had to have been using a drone. Did she just like walk in the water to get that? Those are the things that really can make a video, make a photograph look so unique. What happens when you're reckless? Trying to get a little too close to the trees. Drone went down. Was able to locate it. Let's see what the damage is. Wow. A broken prop. That's it. Gimbal's going crazy. But just a broken prop. I'll take it. 125. Gimbal is going nuts. I will charge up my batteries, put a new prop on tomorrow, and see how it is.
So as you guys can see, day 2 was pretty snowy, but it was actually kind of perfect because I was able to kind of spend some time alone. Was able to work in my bullet journal, and it was really nice. So overall, I just really want to say thank you to Getaway for hosting me, and I'll be back with some more content soon.